Alright, today we are reviewing my HD setup and reviewing a Sony 52-inch Bravia LCD TV, a Sony soundbar system, and a Sony Blu-ray DVD player. So I'm going to start with the TV and start by telling you what we are actually watching on it. And it is The Kingdom with Jamie Foxx, Chris Cooper, and Jennifer Garner. It's a very good movie. Good for HD. Now, with Blu-ray movies, I always suggest going with shoot 'em ups, large explosions, real action-packed scenes. I never ever suggest shows where you're just watching things. You know, why would I pay an extra $20 to watch someone sit there and talk in 1080p when I could see it in 720p and it could upscale it to 1080p anyways? But that's my feeling. Anyways, we're going to continue with the TV's review here. This TV is amazing. It is outstanding. I have only a few complaints, and they are minor gripes. One gripe I have is simply that on the back where the HDMI port is, there is only one for the back, and the other three are on the left side. So if you can actually see it, you can see one of my cords sticking out. Now, that may be just a nitpick for me, but it's a very cosmetic defect because I don't want my cord sticking out when people are over. It kind of hides the mystery. Now, the only other gripe I have about this TV is the fact that it is all black gloss. Look at this thing. You see this? Every inch of it is a magnet for fingerprints if you ever have to adjust or move it, and it is a magnet for dust. This thing will turn white if you do not rub it down every week with a cloth. Everything is pretty nice on it. I reviewed it extensively before I bought it. I got it on sale at the PX for $1,200 tax-free with a Blu-ray player free. And it was an amazing Black Friday sale. With the new generation of LEDs coming in, I don't know how this TV is going to fare in the future, but we shall see. For now, it does amazing, and I know people who still watch boob tubes, so maybe it is, maybe some TVs are just future-proof. So, on to the soundbar. If you're looking for surround sound, you need to look somewhere else, because this is not surround sound. But if you're looking for something to give yourself a little oomph, then definitely go with the Sony soundbar. I know in nowadays, modern age, if you just pick up a Blu-ray player and then go look for some surround sound system, it's going to be kind of hard to find because everyone wants to market a Blu-ray player with the surround sound system. Kind of like a 2-for-1 deal. I don't like that for the main reason I already have a Blu-ray player. Why do I need two just for some speakers around me? So I ended up just going with the soundbar because honestly, I live in an apartment complex, and people sleep. People are awake. When I work, they're asleep. When I'm home, they're awake. They're asleep. I don't know. So I'm not going to be blasting my movies so loud at 10 at night when I get off of work and wake up people and have them banging on my doors. But sure, the soundbar can pump out enough sound at me and not at the neighbor's wall to wake them up. I strongly suggest some type of surround sound system with your HD setup. If you have good picture, you need good sound. That's the bottom line. And now, on to the Blu-ray player. This is your standard Blu-ray player. It is a little bit higher than just a standard one, but not that much. Some nice features about it. The little tray is hidden inside. One complaint I have is you absolutely need the remote, as there's only a play button on it. So if you get to a DVD where that becomes a problem and you don't have the remote, then you can't watch the movie. It has a stop button also. Now, going back to the TV with the Blu-ray player, they both have USB ports. Why? I don't know. If you are at all technically inclined, you can link up your Xbox to stream from your computer to your TV through your Xbox and watch any media you have on your computer if you want that. There are devices where you can externally hook your external hard drives up to it and watch it straight off your TV. Heck, if you're smart enough, you can even burn your own DVDs and watch them on your DVD player. But that's another subject. Look, the USB ports aren't worth anything on this or the TV. They barely work. Sometimes they play some music, but some of the formats are ridiculous, and it's really hard to get it to play. So I wouldn't bother with the USB functions. However, the TV and the Blu-ray player have an Ethernet cable slot for updating, and the TV also advertises that it can stream live internet video from the Ethernet cable. Honestly, I haven't tried it. I don't really want to. I have a very large monitor for that, and that's fine for me. So, on to the last part of my review, the remotes. Here we have our Blu-ray remote. Pretty simple. Nothing too special about it. It's small. But the nice part is it syncs up with your Blu-ray, It syncs up with your TV, and it syncs up with your surround sound system. Same with this. This is your TV's remote. See? Pretty huge. Pretty large. But also syncs up with everything. You can see right here, smaller controls for your DVD player. And finally, the surround sound system remote. Again, as long as it's all Sony, it will sync up. More DVD controls again. Blah, blah, blah. It's all good and great. My final thoughts on this TV surround sound system. Minor details. I would strongly suggest that you get a very nice TV stand to display it all. You don't want any hardwood over coverings to hide the real beauty of your surround system. You don't want mismatched colors. And a small thing I might suggest is you go ahead and you save up and get yourself some very nice HDMI cables. I have Monster 1000 Hertz. I have Monster 750. I have one going from my Xbox to the TV, the 750, and I have the 1000 Hertz going from the Blu-ray player to the TV. And they are amazing, amazing. You can really tell the difference because I originally had a no-name HDMI cable that I bought from the PX with this. And when I switched over, I really saw the difference. It's not huge, but you can see it. At any rate, I strongly suggest you get yourself a very nice TV, but ultimately you review it so you don't throw away $1,200. And that's how it is. You go out with a bang. Well, this is my HD setup. I appreciate you watching the video. If you want any more information on it, or any help buying other TVs, other game systems, I am very technically inclined in this area as well. Thank you, and goodbye.